Hi guys, just a quick announcement. All the codes that are given out in my videos at the moment come from the lovely Mr. Aaron McGuinness, who runs the Pokemon Buy Sell 2 group on Facebook, which has the logo PBS2 with a Pokeball. He and his admin team are out to effectively do away with scalpers, and they help a lot of people out, especially at this time of year, which is well done to them basically. But not only that, it also helps out myself and other fellow trainers and card game players actually get the cards that they need to play, which makes this game a lot more accessible. Thank you. So thanks to their efforts. So yeah, go and check them out. I am a little late pressing record, but this is round 9. This is second turn of the game, and it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on for my opponent. But we have missed knockout, unfortunately, as well, it would seem. Oh. So all we need is a switch card, which we don't get. So my opponent has a very lucky escape here, but we have all our energies in play and we're about to get a 5th energy as well. At least a Sparkle into the active. So at least he's playing it through, but that does not allow him to attack. And it's not going very well. We have another Genesect in play. Get to play another power tablet. How many times can I whiff in one turn? Let's find out. So let's go here. Oh my god. We're going to have to pause here, or pass here. Unfortunately, just giving my opponent loads of turns to live. He has another basic, and he still can't draw with Genesect. My opponent's had an awful open hand, to be honest. He has a switch just so we can draw for 1. Now he's got other things going. And another switch, he's going to attempt to draw 2. Draw up to 3, sorry. So it's not going very well, but at least this is in the active and he can't attack with this. Does he find another Genesect to be able to draw more? No, he finds a Mew. But he's all out of Bs for the turn. So we're just going to release a Sparkle, fail it. But I've got that many energy in play. I'm going to take this out as well to make sure we can't draw next turn. That was a mistake because now we can't draw for next turn. I suppose he's going to pop an energy here. But I'm definitely going to take this out because he doesn't have a lot going on anyway. And now I'm going to take this out. Although that could be total bait. He's going to draw to 3 either way. I think just taking out the Mew would actually be better. The unfortunate thing is that obviously he's going to get to draw to 3 twice potentially, so we definitely need to take out this anyway, and we just Melodious Echo. And yeah, it's an unfortunate scenario for my opponent. That's one of my switches at least. I was so excited to go all in as I did that I didn't bother to shout my prizes. This might get him a quick ball with any luck. And it doesn't, but at least he can draw up to 2. Draw 2 cards, so he's got 3. Another use of a power tablet. It's not going well for my opponent. And he has a boss's orders, so he's going to empty his hand. Another Chromatic. Can he get ahead finally to get himself a quick ball? No. So that's unfortunate. And my opponent just gives up due to his... I've had rounds like that, mate. I know it's awful. It feels horrible. But yeah, good luck to that player in the rest of the rounds, definitely. And here is a code for my viewers. And the camera's actually focusing for a change. See you next round. So a lot of like back and forth with discussion of like pointlessness. Basically, my PCC Joe had chosen the wrong deck to begin with, but I flipped the coin, and now I'm regretting it anyway because look at the state at the start. But I flipped the coin and I'd already won the coin flip. So it's just one of these things. And this is going absolutely terribly so far anyway, so see what we can do. We'll just pass. And no doubt am I going to top deck a battle pass. I can almost guarantee it. But my opponent's start seems as bad as mine, thankfully. Although having energy attachment when you're in play 7 energy is like frustrating, but it is what it is. So we really need this to get into the game. The Elisa could have been better, perhaps. Get rid of this power tablet. Thank you, Chromatic, doing your job. Let's see, do we have... Right, so we're just getting a Rose Tower. We are going to get a Mew into play. And we need the Fusion Strike energy, which we do not get. How many switches have I used? Just one. We play 3 switches in the escape rope, so... And thank God that we have knockout on this. So we're getting into the game slowly. Slowly but surely, it's got to be said. Just going to get rid of this battle pass now because it's pointless. Grab myself another Genesect. Fusion Strike system, all of that was like quite awkwardly done, unfortunately. And we'll just Melodious Echo. So another Battle VIP pass that we can Chromatic away, thankfully. we have majority of our stadiums in deck. No, actually, we've prized one. We've prized our old cemetery. Gives my opponent get energy search off that. So hopefully this chromatic hits, because we need to be able to search the deck and check to see if our other Fusion Strike energies in there. Because we need these Fusion Strike energies up and going like right now. So we do get heads, thank God. So what could we need for next turn? I don't think my opponent's going to be able to utilise this, what with scoop up nets and such anyway. I forgot to check my prizes because I'm good like that. So we should discard this and find out. Yeah, so we have prized one Fusion Strike energy, of course, as is per usual with this deck. So we'll go click both of these, although I'm going to get one anyway. And we'll set up the other. Just use that. Could have been better, could have been worse. And we're just going to have to hold this hand. We get stadium, so we're not doing too bad. And now comes the endless chain of Drizzles. Another Drizzle, another one, and should really be looking at this, my opponent's list. He's down 3 paths to the peak already. Obviously plays 4. E-badge. Does he have energy? He just, oh thank God. I thought that was the single strike Inteleon then, the Sword and Shield one. I was like, no way has he just like got that off the Rose Tower. I didn't expect that Rose Tower to help him out, but obviously it did, which is unfortunate. So it looks like his prized is Shield and Sword Inteleon. The prizing of the other Fusion Strike energy is really bad, to be honest, but not a lot that can be done about that. So we'll see what we can find here. Do find a Mew VMAX, which is good. We know there's nothing to grab off this Elisa, so we're getting rid of that. I don't know if I want to get that into play. I think at this point we're just going to be cycling through the old Technoblasts. Yeah, we'll put this down. Get that out of the deck. Fusion Strike system. Do have another Mew VMAX. we're going to play as Elisa because we're not playing anything else this turn. I do not really want to put this training court in play if I can help it. We're going to use one power tablet as well. So we have no energy in deck anyway, as I should have known. So I've messed up. I've messed up like quite a lot, unfortunately. This is going to give my opponent so much room to breathe. Come in chromatic. Right, we have the other stage jump in deck anyway, so I suppose now is the time to and we do have a fusion energy prized. How many switches do we have in deck? None. So that's not good. Our switches are unfortunately both in hand. Fusion strike system again. Burn that because it's... Do you know, I'll get this into hand in case, to put down when my opponent inevitably knocks this out. We can Techno Blast. My opponent's probably going to have Cheryl here and all the rest of that shenanigans, but if he does, we should have, considering the cards in my deck, immediate KO on a Jolteon. So he doesn't... Does he have the last path to the Pekin deck? This is not going well. As you can tell, I'm like stressed out. I was too liberal with discarding an energy earlier on and such. Although I'm not down any of my boss's orders. So whatever my opponent does here, okay, so I wonder what his game plan is. Okay, so that's an awkward game plan indeed. You can only get a total of 4 prizes off these anyway. So I can see that he's going to go double, he's going for these both. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, so no matter which way we look at it, at least I have another energy this turn. And I think to stop myself from getting screwed over by that thing. I think I might have to boss this in. And then, does my opponent play one copy of Shell? Of course it does, yeah. And it's in a discard already, so we can't actually heal. Okay, yeah, so we're bossing in this for certain. Spin this out. There's nothing else we can do this hand. And we need to use cross fusion strike, sorry, for Techno Blast. I don't think. Oh, whoops. Yeah, my opponent doesn't play Rare Candy. He's down his copy of Cheryl, we have the boss in hand, we have another boss in deck, unless it's prized. So my opponent's going for the Marnie play, or he might be going for the Fan of Waves play as well. And this has turned out to be an extremely stressful game. So that's the Fan of Waves. So he needs his last Path to the Peak, if he's got it, because he needs to replace this as well. Otherwise I'll just get the over energy back from... Well, I mean, I don't see the point of that play, really. And yeah, we got the boss. As we knew we would. So yeah, Power Tablet, this, boss. Oh, can you imagine if I misclick then? And Techno Blast. God, that was a stressful match. That was a very stressful match. And here is yet another code for my viewers. So there's that. Enjoy. So, round 11, second phase of Swiss. And with this coin flip, which I've done majority of the tournament. And my opponent is playing a Mew VMAX deck as well. He's also playing Oricorio. Oh, he's playing the flip version, he's playing, what's it, Zach Lasage's version, I think. Pokeball. Not even using the gold one. I'm going to lose to a deck that's not even playing the gold Pokeball. Oh my god, how many heads? Is this deck playing the, yeah, it's playing 2 Crush and Hammer as well. Mate, oh. Well, his start wasn't that good, to be honest. So, we've got things to do, and we start with Great Ball, obviously. Get ourselves the Genesect. Ye old Genesect. What do I have to hit this for? I have to hit this for 110. So I actually have to release a Sparkle. It's awkward. It's awkward. So we shall grab the Meloetta, and forgot to check my prizes because I'm cool with that. We shall grab another Genesect. And I don't want to attach this Fusion Strike energy, so we're just going to double switch. Double switch. Fusion Strike system. I can't be losing 2 bosses orders already. That is actually awful. Well, I've clicked quick ball now, so because I'm good at the game like that. So definitely lost this game. Hello, Genesect, do something. There we go. And we're gonna have to, aren't we? Play that. Do we get the Elisa off 1? No, we don't. Oh, this is bad. I should have just energy mixed. Right, so let's just go here. Fail it. Fail that. Grab another Mew. And I think we're just going to pass turn. There is potential in knockout in 3 power tablets if my opponent goes for it, but we shall see. Can the one of Marnie potentially brick my opponent and get him into all his copies of Battle VIP Pass? Guess we'll find out. And grabbing himself a Genesect, roast half of 1, yeah. This is going to be a very, very scary game. Can my opponent hit her heads again? No, thank God. And he got rid of one of my silly cards. Well, he even had the Elisa Sparkle in hand. Can he get Switch as well? Can he prize? He must have prized a Fusion Strike Energy, unless that's Fusion Strike Energy in hand. So we got the Switch. Now the question is, can we return the knockout? He even got rid of another Elisa. I've not seen any of my Elisas yet. So we're going to be starting this turn with a roast half of 3. Is he going to take this knockout? Techno Blast? Yeah. So we actually need all 4 power tablets to take this knockout. I just realised because of this. And that top deck energy was really bad. We needed the Fusion Strike energy there. So let's just power through, see what we can get. Get the Elisa. Or do I just get Quick Ball? Or maybe even the power tablet, since I've got less of those. I'm thinking Quick Ball would actually be better, because it allows us to see more cards overall. And I need the, most definitely need another Mew anyway. Right, so first Fusion Strike for 6. Wow! That is really bad. That has proper infuriated me, that has. I'll sort out. Let's see, what resource my opponent used? And shape play that. He's got 2 on the active. We're gonna have to go for a energy leap play. God damn it. So get this just so we've got Pokemon on for next turn. And unfortunately it's energy leap time. That was about as bad as it could have been. Yeah, because my opponent's gonna definitely get knocked out. And who do we promote though is the question. It's probably this. Just make him work for it a bit. Why would that happen? Drawing all those Fusion Strike energies there. Like I know I got greedy, like not looking for Fusion Strike energy, but that was like way over the top. And now he needs boss, or wants boss. Power tablet. I'm glad he's being forced to waste some power tablets the same way that I was. My opponent must be looking for another Elisa right now. So he's going for Max Miracle, I would assume. I'm not entirely sure what my opponent's plan is, but it's definitely, oh well, at this rate it's definitely Techno Blast anyway. So how many switches has my opponent used? 2. And they play 2 switch, 2 escape rope. So how many training court we played? We played 2 training court, and my opponent has not used any escape rope so far. He may plan to use one now, just to lower his hand a bit more. Potentially. Yeah, so I'm just forced not to happen, aren't we? So my opponent got boss. He's only got 2 Genesects in play, so we can't draw anymore, that's for sure. Well, that being said, I'm only about to have 2 Genesects in play, and I prized one as well. So Techno Blast. I don't know if this is winnable, like, in what realm this is even potentially winnable. Because I've still got those Fusion Strike energies in my hand. So that was a bad placement. If I'm planning on stalling, I should have split up my energy. How many boss swords has my opponent been through? None. So great. This is going entirely bad. Definitely about to lose this. Let's not retreat just yet. Here's Elisa for nothing. And we're just going to have to retreat to here. Like, my opponent's got full bench, can't evolve anything else, so he's drawing like a single one per turn sort of thing. Knowing that escape rope was his only out, I actually should have promoted the Mew, so that if he escape ropes me, he has boss swords himself. But his only way out of the active is by escape rope, I'm sure. So I'm gonna continue building up for a while. Go here, click done, click this. Fusion Strike for 1, can we get any chromatics? No, but we do get the Mew VMAX, which helps protect this energy a bit. Ah, me putting that there, I shouldn't have done that. I should have put that there. So my opponent plays 6 energy. I wonder if he's prize one. I'm just gonna keep like this for now. There's an energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, so yeah, he has prize one. Or maybe he hasn't, and the race would now be on to boss this in. Yeah, so that's going to get escape rope. Put this in. I should have put that in actually, because then down. So he's got 19 cards in total. That's more than I've got. And this needs to find us a boss like right now. Although this is so awkward. So awkward. Play the hand down a bit. And try and find the boss. Don't get. And unfortunately, well, Melodious Echo. Sorry, this is taking so long. My opponent most likely has the boss right now anyway, as he's only used one so far. Oh, and that's just going to be game, isn't it, with the power tablet? Does he have a power tablet? Yeah, he's still got one left, so... Oh, this is so bad. But if we find boss now, because the amount that it's just thinned through, the amount of cards that my opponent's just thinned through, come on, don't click tails, thank God. If we can get boss, right now, we actually win the game. We have our boss in deck. Oh, we don't have boss. Right, okay. We don't have much of anything actually. Is escape rope just the play right now? Right, so escape rope is my only answer right now. I'm pretty certain. There's no way of getting out of this. Just my opponent's board state is too strong. Oh, we've gone through all 3 bosses anyway, so... And we have prized 2 power tablets, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, we prized 2 power tablets, so that's a concession, because there's just literally, there's no way. If I had my 3rd boss, I could have just bossed that in and then just kept on passing until he lost. But yeah, there was nothing I could do about that, unfortunately. So GG to him, and we'll be back for round 12. So I think we're now on round 12, yeah, and we're in the coin flip, and we would like to go first. Well, actually, we'll check my opponent's deck first, as always. And it's Mew as well, so yeah, I'd like to go first in this matchup. And it's another one of the... oh, I thought it was one of the flippy ones, but it's not. This isn't a good opening hand, but it is what it is. And I'd sooner lose a switch than a power tablet, obviously. And this is bad. It hurts to lose this way, like it really does. Especially as my opponent's probably going to get the whole Malavetta. Yeah, he's got like every item under the sun in his hand. He's got Fusion Strike Energy as well, or an energy attachment. He does have Fusion Strike Energy. That's bad. It's not the attachment I would have made, but that's what it is. Although that just seems to be the rest of his hand now. So we've drawn 3. We don't get anything off this. Just find a VMAX. Oh my god. He's definitely got to get Lisa here, isn't he? Yeah. It's not the end of the world though. Because we're about to remove 2 energy from play. Potentially, sorry, looking at this hand, we're definitely not at this hand, but a top deck can bring anything. A top deck of Elisa Sparkle would mean that we take 2 energy off his board. Although by that point it'll be too late anyway, most likely, and we get nothing. So we don't give up, never give up. Boss, if he has to switch then we concede. Simple as that, really. Escape rope's even worse. So that was a quick match. So that's all for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed my content recently, and hope you've all been getting good cards from the codes that I've been giving out in my videos. If you do enjoy my content, please like all the videos, please subscribe to the channel, and if you feel like some of my content, particularly the competitive content, may help some of your friends, please share it amongst your friends as well. It would help me out a lot, and potentially would hopefully in the future help other players out as well. I've been Sean the Buffalo, and thank you for watching. Peace out, guys.